Dear students, in this video we are going to study pilot plant scale up. So the contents of this video are general consideration, personal requirement, space requirement, raw materials. Pilot plant is the facility available with industry and it is always associated with the R&D. The formula which is developed in the R&D is not directly taken to the commercial level, but before taking it to the commercial level it must be thoroughly evaluated at the pilot plant level. So scale wise we can say that the pilot plant is the intermediate scale manufacturing facility. Definition wise, it is defined as the part of pharmaceutical industry where a lab scale formula is transformed into a viable product by the development of liable practical procedure for manufacture. As such, the pilot plant is a pre-commercial production system that employs new production technology and produces small volumes of new technology based products mainly for the purpose of learning about the new technology. Whenever there is a new product to be developed and sometimes the new technology is required to be adopted, so the trials are made in the pilot plant. The formula is developed in the R&D. The parameters that have been obtained during the development of the formula, they may not be same when the process is transferred at the large scale level, and therefore we have to depend upon the pilot plant scale, since it is such a scale where the formula is thoroughly evaluated and validated, and then such a process can easily be scaled up, or it can easily be or successfully transferred to the large scale production level. The knowledge obtained from the pilot plant study is then used to design the full scale production system and the commercial products. There are some other technical purposes of the pilot plant which include gaining the public support for new technologies and questioning government regulations. Pilot plant studies must include the close examination of formula to determine its ability to withstand the batch scale and process modifications. There are incidences when we have to carry out some process modifications. Well, such modifications cannot be suggested when we are looking at that formula at the laboratory scale, but rather at the pilot plant scale, the examination of the formula can very well be done, and at such a stage the process modifications may be suggested because some or the other reason. It must include a review of range of relevant processing equipment. The pilot plant must have the processing equipment in the different range, or there has to be a range so far as the capacity of the equipment is concerned. Moreover, the raw materials facility should also be there. The substitute raw materials must be available. It is sometimes required to use the substitute raw materials. Why? Because the raw material they have been which have been found suitable during the formula development at the laboratory scale may not be suitable at the pilot plant scale. Then why to conduct pilot plant studies? The basic thing to conduct the pilot plant studies, where the pilot plant allows us to investigating of a product and process on an intermediate scale before going to a full scale production. It is usually not possible to predict the effects, manifold effects, for the increase in the scale. Then it is possible to design a large processing plant from laboratory data alone with any degree of success. A pilot plant can be used for evaluating the results of laboratory studies and making the product and process corrections and improvements. During the laboratory studies, the process corrections may not be possible, but during the pilot plant studies, if the process corrections or the improvements are required, then the decision can be taken. Then producing small quantities of product for sensory, chemical, microbiological evaluations, limited market testing, or furnishing samples to potential customers. Well, these are the few important requirements. Product that has been obtained by laboratory scale process may not be giving us the same quality. Well, the product developed at the pilot plant scale and sufficient quantity of the product may be produced at such a level. Well, this product may be required for the different evaluation procedures, for example the sensory, chemical, microbiological evaluations, and sometimes the limited market testing or furnishing samples to the potential customer is also the requirement. Shelf life and storage stability studies, they can also be carried out for on the product obtained from the pilot plant processing. Then determine the possible uh, byproducts or waste stream requiring the treatment before discharge. So this is sometimes the requirement. There are some byproducts or some waste might be generated. As at the laboratory scale, these things may not be clear, but when we are carrying out the process at the pilot plant scale or the intermediate scale, so we get clear what waste are going to be produced and how it should be treated before it is throwing out. Providing data that can be used in making a decision on whether or not to proceed to a full scale production process. Well, uh, the decision needs to be taken if the production to be started at the last scale. It depends upon the success that we are getting about the process when it is being run at the pilot plant scale. Let us see the objectives of the pilot plant studies. Basic objective includes examination of the formula to determine its ability to withstand batch scale and process modification. So here the formula, how flexible the formula is going to be, so that can be evaluated when the formula is investigated at the pilot plant scale. Evaluation and validation of the process and the equipments. So this is the necessary step, and that's why we carry out the pilot plant study. We require the process and equipments to be evaluated thoroughly and also to be validated. Unless we do this, it will not be possible to scale up to a production level. To identify the critical features of the process, it is also necessary. If we want to have a control over the process, then we need to identify some critical features of the process. By evaluating those features, it may be possible to control the process, and thus we will be able to control the quality of the final product. Guidelines for production and process controls. We need to uh, outline or make the guidelines for the production and process controls, because the same production now will be required to be carried out at the large scale. So these guidelines are very much important to provide master manufacturing formula with instruction for manufacturing procedure. This is also an important objective. We have to provide master manufacturing formula with the instructions for the manufacturing procedure and to avoid the scale up problems. What are the significance of the pilot plans? Standardization of a formula, review of a range of relevant processing equipment. We need to standardize the formula by carrying out the number of trials in the pilot plant. Then there is a range of process equipment available, and we can try the different ranges for carrying out the processes, so that the production level problems will not be there. Optimization and control of the production rate. The production rate must be optimized. Well, the current and future needs of the demand of the product, they can be thoroughly evaluated, and accordingly the optimization of the production rate must be done, and it should be done at the pilot plant scale only. Then information on infrastructure of equipments during the scale up batches, physical space required. The infrastructure of the equipment during the scale up batches, which can be obtained in the pilot plant study. Moreover, how much physical space is required, that can also be verified. Identification of critical features to maintain the quality of a product. There are some critical features as to maintain the quality of the product. By controlling of those features, we will be able to control the quality of the product. Appropriate records and reports to support GMP. When we have to design a process of manufacturing with the support of GMP, then definitely at each step we have to produce some records and reports. So such reports and records will support the process, will keep the process under control, so the quality of the product, final product, will also be under control. Scale up process. Scale up is defined as the process of increasing the batch size. Simply, it is scale up means the increasing of the batch size. Scale up of a process can also be viewed as a procedure for applying the same process to different output volumes. Batch size enlargement does not always translate into a size increase of the processing volume. This is the very important point. Batch size enlargement, which is not always translate into the size increase of the processing volume. There are a number of things that will get changed due to the batch size enlargement. For example, in mixing applications, scale up is indeed concerned with increasing the linear dimensions from the laboratory to the plant size, whereas on the other hand, processes exist, for example tableting, for which scale up simply means enlarging the output by increasing the speed. In moving from R&D to production scale, it is sometimes essential to have an intermediate batch scale. This scale also makes possible the production of enough product for clinical testing and samples for marketing. However, inserting an intermediate step between the R&D and production scale does not in itself guarantee a smooth transition. So, thank you.